Alright, selamat malam semua yang berada di rumah. Harap semua sehat selalu. Good evening. Thank you for watching another episode of the JayC Show. And tonight will be a very, very fun night because I'll be sitting down and talking to two of my good friends here. As you can see, we're still here at our new set. Although this is not the the actual JayC Show set yet. But we have more surprises for you for upcoming seasons to come. Do not go anywhere. Cari makan dulu. Manco air, because tonight is going to be another interesting night of the JayC Show. Stick around. Jangan kesini-sini. Welcome to the JayC Show.
Just a crush, let's just ride the flow. We'll shine just like the stars, we'll bright just like the moon. You got me going crazy, baby. Let's you do. You show me things I never thought I knew. Your whisper in my ears, you raise all my fears. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. We don't have to rush now, just take it slow. It's more than just a crush, let's just ride the flow. We'll shine just like the stars, glow bright just like the moon. You got me going crazy, baby. Let's go.
And we're back at the JayC Show. Now joining me here on this episode, we're gonna have a little reunion with some of my good friends here on the JayC Show. Without further ado, we have Natasha Juan and Ari, aka DJ Vaux. What's up, guys?
Feels good to be back.
I know, right? I haven't seen Tasha on TV for a while. So before we move on to that story, I think this is DJ Vaux's first time on national television. First time.
Actually, no.
No?
Yeah.
First time on JayC Show lah.
First time on
JayC Show.
Yeah, but this is my first time on my show. But you win in another show. Boleh sebut lah, because kita sama TVS mah. So
yeah, thanks for having me, man.
I am so happy. I've known you for some time. We've been out partying, and it's okay to say because partynya is very general.
True.
Partying. So bagi siapa yang di rumah yang si kenal tak lah DJ Vaux, namanya Ari, mukanya kedai Korea sikit, Chinese sikit.
Swagger.
Yeah, tapi what are you though? You have a mix or something?
I have a lot of mix, bro. No, but normally what I tell people, if I trace back my lineage lah, ada there's of course Malay, there's a bit of Chinese,
Right.
Japanese lah,
Nampak lah,
somewhere
you
there
have
lah.
Asian. You have a little Chinese. What do you call that? Eurasian or something?
Eh, no
Speaks
lah.
good Mandarin.
Yeah, I saw
It
it
is.
before the show. He was teaching like one of our writers, Hazim, how to speak Mandarin, but that word was so
Cannot lah. That one we
Vulgar
keep
words.
it for that one.
Right.
Not TV friendly,
Not
is
TV
it?
friendly lah.
And of course, bagi siapa yang berada di rumah yang dah kenal atau yang belum kenal Natasha Juan.
Hello.
Kalau pernah dengar Hits FM dolo mare, nyatoklah suaranya. Yang pun host juga Rina Borneo. Suatu ketika dahulu. So apa cerita? What is the story? What's your life now? I haven't seen you on TV lately. What's been going on with
This is
Natasha Juan?
2 months.
Yeah.
Not being on TV, but still doing pretty much the same thing. I'm
Okay.
still doing my social media stuff,
Right.
my own product, Munchal Borneo. Go and follow it on Instagram. Why do I even do that? Also, I think we are working with a new song, an upcoming song together.
Yes, and that's what I want to talk about here today.
Yeah, if you haven't heard our previous one though, go
Yes.
check it out.
It's on Spotify, so just look it up, man.
Video clips also on YouTube.
Is
It's
it,
called Love
it's
Collide.
safe to say it's on all streaming media platforms, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so since we're talking about that, Love Collide, that's the song, that's the music. Talk a
Collide of
little
the
bit
love,
about
you know?
What? Okay, how did it happen? Who wants to start? Anybody? I don't know.
Wow.
You want to take this or?
We'll give and take. Okay, so
Okay.
pretty much Ari and I are really, really good friends.
Right.
We have known each other about a decade, 12 years actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
Darjah 6 dah mun ada.
Yeah.
Right?
Susah senang bersama, you know. No money, collect money
50
together.
cent pow.
50 cent pow.
When pow is still 50 cents.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like, yeah, ages.
Okay, how does Love Collide connect to the pow? Okay, ceritanya teh. Alright, so
It has
Love
nothing to
Collide.
do with the pow, by the way.
Alright. Friends for a long time, a decade of friends, and then okay.
So I guess it's just because like we're so comfortable with each other. So she was the first one that crossed my mind lah when I started with the project because it started off as an instrumental track.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
the tune and the music and sound of it is really like very
Very dancey,
dancey, trancey, you know. It's
So
for
then
parties.
I wrote my own lyrics and then like I tried singing over it, but then I can't sing. So I was like,
Hey, I heard
I
some.
forced him to
He
sing.
can sing.
I forced him to
was
sing.
good.
Thank you. So, but yeah, I was like, okay, I needed like female vocals on this.
Yeah.
Let's switch
We
up.
were Love Collide.
That explains the song I love. Collide.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Tasha being a singer on this song, what made you feel like, hey, you know what? Aside from being, he's my buddy and all like that, you always been doing music as well. Nyatok ada a few Iban songs actually. So and then now, a few. So now Love Collide is more of an English tune. What made you thought that hey, I want to do this as well? Get into this song, record it, boom. What gave you that drive? Like, I want to do it.
Was it him or me?
You.
Oh, me? I just jumped on it
Jump
pretty
on
much. And the funny thing is, like, we recorded in my room.
In a home studio.
Yeah, like one hour. In 1 hour.
somewhere there.
Yeah, in 1 hour.
It was good. Like macam maybe the equipment was good. Maybe you could pull it off. You're a music producer, right? You can call yourself a music producer, right?
I mean, I am fairly new
Take
lah.
it, come on.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Take it.
But
Malu
I
musik
am
segar.
fairly new compared to like a lot of other people in the scene lah.
Hey man, I mean, from judging from Love Collide, I mean that's amazing. I mean the sound it's good. Janjinya clean, it's neat, it's dengarable.
Dengarable. And there's gonna be more.
It's
There's
gonna
gonna be more, guys.
Speaking about more, what's more? What's coming up?
Okay, so I'm working on my EP.
Okay.
Finally, debut
Wow.
EP after
See?
so long.
Take Mada like, no, I'm just new. No, I'm working on my EP.
Like, stop
You
that.
gotta gather that confidence somehow. So finally, I decided 2021.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, enough confidence to actually
There
release
you go.
something lah.
There you go. Perform it live on the next show. You never know, man. Alright, so yeah, it's interesting about talking about your friendship and how you guys led to making music together. You guys could be like a duo, like a dynamic duo, doing music producer, music mogul in the future from Sarawak, and Tasha being the singer. And then how about Tasha? Do you have plans, not just by doing more dancey tunes, you plan to do more something slower in the future in terms
Yeah,
of
of
music?
course. I'm up for anything.
Anything, right?
Yeah, anything.
As long as there's a music producer who approaches you, boom.
On
Tasha's
saya,
already down.
on saja.
On.
Yeah, I'll take
Music, VO, everything.
Acting when?
it. Acting? I'm waiting for anyone who
Any
wants
offer,
yeah.
waiting
Yeah.
for offers
Yeah.
already.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah, Tasha's gonna act soon. Special characters.
Ooh, I'll be a flower pot, I think.
Hey, you never know. So okay, so just to know a little bit detail about yourself, Ari, what do you do though? Like, what do you do? Let the people know. Aside from it, where does all this music producing comes from? How did it start?
In your head.
It comes in my head, bro. No, of course it comes. I don't know because okay, I just finished studying kan.
Okay.
So last year, well,
But I just knew you were studying. No?
well, I terbalik because I started working first and then I only went
Yeah,
studying.
Okay.
So I just finished studying last year and it was quite challenging, how to actually study online and all this.
Yeah, but what do you study though?
Professional communication.
Oh, PC. Professional communication. Means you can speak a lot of languages lah.
No lah. But language is one of my interests as well.
Linguistics lah.
Linguistics.
Now, what language can you speak though? Just curious. Having a Korean, Chinese looking Malay face.
I wish I could speak Korean, but I don't know, maybe sometime in the future kan learn.
Yeah.
Producing, right? Because Tasha speaks a lot of languages. She also has a lot of mix.
She has a lot of-
She perlu lineage. She has a lot
I
of
think
mix.
that goes for three of us. All three of us can speak.
Yeah, we can just converse in any languages. And of course, Ari, also locally, you're known to be like the guy who shows up in the party, providing the music. But isa tahu Ari tu DJ sebenarnya. DJ. Masa nonton ada party kan buat DJ. When they heard the word DJ, the perception of DJ is always like, raving parties or clubs and pubs. But what does DJ do? Do you get invited to birthday parties as well? Like
Yeah. Not necessarily. Yeah, it's correct lah. Like what you say, because people always think of DJ party. Not necessarily. Actually, like store launchings.
Weddings.
Birthday parties.
You don't see a lot of DJs in weddings.
Because I played for like one store that I played. Like the biggest one is H&M lah. Like the first H&M.
That's good enough. I guess it's big enough. I shop at H&M. Oops. Product.
So is that
Product
kind of events lah, not necessarily just in a club or bar environment.
Festivals.
Yeah, festivals and stuff. Yeah.
Music festival, art installations.
Art galleries,
Yeah,
festival
yeah,
presentations. Limitless. So DJ is kind of like the guy who provides the music, which is really, really important as well.
It's very important because it's all about the energy.
It's
it
about the
sets
energy.
the energy. in
Exactly,
the room.
the mood.
Yes.
And Natasha knows this really, really well because she's a DJ in the radio, not outside. So you're like DJ out there, and Tasha's DJ in the radio, which is
True.
cool.
Technically, she controls the music as well. So
She
not much
controls what
difference.
plays on the radio. So yeah, I was spoken to Tasha a lot on the last time you were on the show. We're talking about radio business, and then you're on TV business, and now you're still on social media. Probably, you've been to all these platforms so far? What do you think about the industry that we're living in right now? Because you've been there, you've been on the radio era, you've been on the TV side of the business, and now you're doing social media. What can you tell about all of this? How do you think, how can you cope with all of that? Oh my goodness, I can't.
It's a lot, and
Yeah.
it's faster.
Very fast.
It's faster than
Yeah.
before, But then again, it's awesome to see because nowadays when you go on social media, there's so many things. It's not just about entertainment content. You suddenly see your next door neighbor making pao and how to make it. Everybody's selling things these days. Be it even just an air purifier to so many things. Everything is content.
It's
Everything
crazy,
is
right?
fast,
It's
yeah.
crazy that everything can be contents nowadays. But do you even imagine that you'll be doing content today?
I
when you-
actually never pre-planned things.
Right? 'Cause it's
Just
like-
jump right into it.
You just started in the media business and then suddenly, boom, I've been doing content. And most of your contents are doing VOs.
Yes.
You're doing voiceovers.
I
which is
love
really,
that. That's still my baby right there.
Which is really, really cool. And you like to do one of those stewardess voiceovers. That means I followed Natasha's TikTok and Instagram. I'm a fan. Not just a friend. Fan.
Fanboying right now.
Yeah, I mean that's what
thank
we
you.
need. That's what we need in especially in Sarawak. I guess we need a lot of people to come up with contents, good ones. Jangan main-main. And then voice. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about that voiceover talent, though, voiceover skills. I mean, what do you need to do? Is there certain ways you need to keep your voice intact, or is there any special training that you get?
I think it all started. I think it's mostly like whatever you do in life. It's more about habit. I think if you're good at something like music, when you keep on doing it, it just
Practice,
gets better. Yeah, practice and it gets better and better. And I think I love watching all these commercials when I was a kid, and I love to imitate them.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they say, you know what they say, like you learn best by imitating. Right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing for music production as well, where if you want to learn a certain genre, the best way is to imitate your favorite
Of course.
act.
But imitating also comes when not just watching, listening, it's also reading, it's also learning, pronunciation is very important.
That's right.
It's a whole package and a whole lot of things also.
I want to learn how to do VOs. I never done any VOs yet, except for none, not even one. And I guess I think the future is quite bright for the voiceover actors, because especially for yourself, you never know, there could be an animated series produced by Sarawakian creators.
I would
and,
love that.
I would love to see your voice on cartoons. Maybe Disney someday. Another product mentioned. It's my fault. Sorry. Yeah, because I think we should come up with something. Siapa yang mau pula kartun kah, animated series? Come on, we have voiceover talents all
Bring
over
it
Sarawak.
on. I would love to.
Yeah. Any language boleh lah.
I'll try. Yeah, just give me a
As
script.
long
I'll
as
try.
you can baca
Yeah,
the script,
so it's
lah,
like,
right? If you cannot baca also, like,
Put in the emotions. Put in
True.
the
Give me a month, I can do it.
Wow. So yeah. So now that's about creating content and using what you're good at. And Ari, do you plan to do any more contents in the future aside from just music?
Well,
You're a DJ, your music.
yeah. Because right now you can't exactly be out there doing all these
Right.
Virtual
performances, right?
Exactly.
So I think the next best thing is to shift that focus online. So streaming,
Streaming,
recording,
everything like that,
and all
right?
this, yeah.
So now, being a music producer, is there anybody you want to work with though, locally?
So many, dude.
So many,
So many.
Name a few names here in Sarawak, perhaps.
Young Kai Gucci Mate. Definitely, man. Those two. One day, I want to work with you guys.
Young Kai Gucci Mate, Young Kai was on the show. He
Yeah.
performed in season 1, and Gucci Mate is yet to be on the show. I hope you can get him down though. But yeah, so you're more of that kind of music, those what do you call that? There's the genre about it. It's more like a R&B trap-ish,
Not
psychedelic.
exactly. Because
neo-soul
I don't try to tie myself down to a certain genre. Yeah.
Trying to be universal.
Explore as much as you
Explore.
can. Because music, it depends on your mood, kan?
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, as a music producer, it's important for you to be more
Experimental
Yeah,
and always
experimental.
keep evolving. Lah.
Hey, you never know. You could play on the next Rainforest World Music Festival. You never know.
Yeah. If you guys are
Yeah, because they always have
Looking
these after parties or small parties. Their DJ will just blast.
He actually has this sape music that
play
he
sape?
did. No. Like he produced one track. It's awesome. You gotta
Yeah.
check it out.
Ooh,
You
in
have to
sape,
check it
there's-
out.
there's sape
I
elements
was
in it.
dancing to it the other day.
Oh, dancing to it, then write a song for it.
It's
Sing
really
it.
good. I'm not kidding.
Sing to it though. I mean, if you sing to it, promote it. You never know though.
Is that the one on Spotify or is that the old one?
I don't know.
No,
We'll figure that out
Figure
later.
that out.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that's interesting to know that you implement elements of our local Sarawakian music into your music.
Yeah.
And probably, like Tasha, we don't need to ask anymore because you do a few Iban songs. That itself is already Sarawakian in itself. Now this year, moving forward to Gawai, is there going to be another Gawai song from you?
I don't know.
Should we?
Should. I mean, because the Gawai song that you did was really catchy, and I think that really went viral for a while locally. So I think you should keep doing like more Gawai songs.
Yeah, because it's so amazing. Like when you do a festive song, like the Aku Kagawai song.
Yeah, Aku
it's-
Kagawai.
It's like every single year, people will like tag you on it again and again as if they heard it for
That's
the
why you
first
must do
time.
more.
Should probably do a mashup of like Raya and Gawai
If
together.
people can do like a Christmas album, you should probably do a Gawai album.
Gawai EP.
Kagawai
But
EP.
all dance fun songs like what people do on Gawai,
Yeah. Track number 1, Gawai COVID. This is all.
Yeah, Gawai. Yeah, because that's what people do.
Gawai Kubir. Huh?
Yeah, but Gawai COVID. Because that's what people do during Gawai. Baik siapa yang tahu lah, atau siapa yang tidak tahu pasal Gawai ni. So that every time Gawai comes, people just want to have fun. It's like a party. Gawai.
Yeah.
It's the only festives that Gawai is having a party. And now we're currently in March, moving towards April, and Gawai is around the corner. I mean, you should do something. I really want to see like a Gawai song again. Because you should tangkap that first. Monopolize the gawai song market.
We'll work on it. We'll work
Yeah.
on it.
And nobody can touch gawai, like gawai anthem anymore. You can be
So
the
you
next.
mean like every time Gawai comes on, anthem is like straight away people will think of her.
Yeah, you never know. Right? It's like the first thing you think about Christmas is Michael Bublé. You automatically know if that's him.
Fair
So it
point.
could be-
Fair point. See,
Right.
Tasha, there's a market that you can corner.
I have to
right
squeeze my brains right now, isn't it?
I'm giving ideas.
Yeah, but
All
it's
right.
a good suggestion.
All right, we're gonna come back after this. We got more to talk about with Natasha and DJ Vaux, aka Ari, on the JayC Show. And we're back on the JayC Show, and this episode we have two amazing guests, one of my good friends here on set. We got Natasha Juan and DJ Vaux, aka Ari.
Hello.
Masih sebut aka ya, sa
AKA,
kenal. In the future, no need. Everybody see Vaux already, everybody know who Ari is. All right, so earlier in the show, we talked about Love Collide. So guys who haven't listened to that song, check it out on Spotify, on YouTube, on all social media platforms.
Yeah,
or what
like
streaming.
right
apa
now.
yang ada lah.
Set it up right now.
Now.
When this is done, then you
Now.
can listen to it straight
Dengar.
away.
Enjoy lagunya.
Sekarang. Yeah.
Don't worry, it's kid friendly lah. Nak.
Yes.
Is it? Lagu cinta apa?
Music video is also up on YouTube, so go and check it.
Yeah. We haven't touched on that yet. I'm maybe going to talk a little bit about the music video, what inspired and what goes on, the creative idea about the music video. Yeah, look like there's cars, there's houses.
Oh.
Okay, this one you have to answer because
Hey, it's amazing because that's like a drone shot.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Yeah, okay, this one we gotta like credit goes to Awang and also Shah for helping us with the music video.
Oh, those are the guy behind the production? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there were a couple of last minute changes because we can change them, but these guys made it happen basically.
Hey, it's awesome, yeah.
yeah, to me, like I felt like my music didn't warrant apa macam like a music video, apa.
Yeah.
But she was the one who kept pushing it. She was like,
Yeah,
Do it.
do it.
Catch up, lah. It's
Like,
just
okay, alright.
It's true, lah. It's like it suits the whole song, the whole purpose of the song. I know it's just like one of those. I felt like a European music video. I know there's cars, there's houses.
Yeah,
Who
I loved it though.
directed it? Or who directed it?
It's a mixture of both, I think.
Both of you or both of the?
Awang generally came up with the idea, but then towards the end there was some changes because like we decided to maybe we need to add more this, more that.
Yeah.
And then so that's basically it.
The best part.
Sorry, normal for creative process.
Yeah.
lah.
Yeah. You keep
Changes
changing.
over time.
I mean, the
Yeah.
best part is you get to see people that you know on a music video. That's I know I sound a little bit naive, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cool to see like people, our Sarawakian entertainers actually have a proper creative, production, getting themselves onto music video, showing their faces, promoting their song. It's so cool. Malas ba always see like artists abroad or somewhere music video. It's cool to see that's Tasha, that's Ari,
Sampai bila lah, right? You know, sampai bila.
Sampai
right?
bila, you guys gotta be on just audio book, chapter 1,
Chapter
2.
1, Love Collide.
It has to be a music video.
Yeah.
Now, okay, before we move on to a different topic now, let's still gonna talk about music. Okay, what's the next song about, and what's the future plan for the next music? When will be out? Can I have that exclusivity on my show?
The next song is called Uncollide. No, just kidding. I don't know.
This is top secret, bro.
Yeah, I
you gotta
know.
keep it low key
Okay,
first. Yeah.
probably a date or just a month.
Month.
Or
We're
you guys
really good at planning.
Yeah,
Sorry. I'm talking about even the music video. Sorry, Awang Shah. Thank you so much for having so much patience and
right. But the song, is it done yet, or is it a process?
It's done already.
Oh, it's done already.
No, I mean, instrumental is done. Just waiting on the recording part.
Psychological game.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it about?
But
Maybe
it's
you guys
coming.
maybe you can talk about what is it about, though, like a short synopsis about the song, maybe.
take it away.
You're the producer. You're
Top
the music
secret.
producer.
Top secret. Top
Okay,
secret.
Okay lah.
But
Reveal
okay.
secrets.
You know what? I don't know, maybe we'll post up a snippet. So just if you're curious,
That's
like,
right.
Yes.
stay tuned to our social media channels.
Dengar lagu. Bukan unfollow.
Vaux, Natasha Juan.
Vaux.
Follow her way.
Mau ada dengar preview, right? Of course you listen.
I guess I want to hear the preview, and probably you can perform 2 songs on my show.
Ooh,
the next time around,
that'd
right?
be fun.
Love collide, and after that, uncollide. It's
No,
really called.
Uncollide is not the official
Uncollide.
title. I was just messing with you.
Ya lah, jangan bukan lah, bukan. We have no idea what the nama tajuk lagu.
Cek mana ada Uncollide nama.
Inspired from a talk show that we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the process is the song is done. Mungkin vocals pun dah masuk kan macam ni kah?
I would say it's about 80, not
Okay,
75
cool.
lah probably.
Hey man, I'm excited now. You guys should do more. You guys should do more. Is it more like what you guys did with Love Collide? Is it most probably the same vibe, the same tempo, or
Totally different.
that's like
different.
your thing? Huh?
Yeah. Love Collide is more of like a good vibe, dancey music, you know.
And this it's a different feel. It's like a producer's thing. They just want to keep it mystery. But
Yeah, true.
But that's the whole point, man. It's all about. This is all part of marketing. That's why I understand marketing.
That's gonna be the name of the track.
Okay, so speaking of, aside from doing music, I guess like we mentioned earlier in the show, Tasha's doing content. Ari's been entertaining people with music, trying to create music and all. It's safe to say that we are all in this circle of entertainers in Sarawak.
Yes, sir.
And khususnya di Kuching. And, there's a lot. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the challenges that we might face, the obstacles that we might face as entertainers. Because on screen, people will usually say, "Oh, Natasha, best, famous, living the life. I wanted that life,
What?
And DJ Vaux is like, "Oh, best DJ. Oh, I get to see famous people, play for famous people, and entertain people, enjoy party every day." But there's always gonna be like that cabaran lah. So like, especially we live in a world of cyberbullying, internet, cancel culture. Maybe recently there's a lot of things going on. Like, as you guys know, there's a lot going on social media. People, just keep on bashing each other on certain things happening around. Maybe what is your take about that, Tasha? How do you manage to always stay on point and stay grounded and not allow these things to happen in your career as an influencer?
It's hard for anybody, I think, to be sure about this. But what I
Hell.
can say is that cancel culture is vicious. It is very, very vicious. But then at the same time, not gonna lie, it's gonna make us more aware about what we post online,
Yes.
what we say, what we do, and that anyone could take whatever you post online and change the narrative.
Yeah.
Even though if you didn't mean it to be malicious or anything like that. But like I said, just be very, very careful, I
Yeah.
think.
So far, have you ever encountered anything as of such? Like, have you ever been mocked, or have you ever been bashed, or has anybody ever approached you in terms of online for things that you posted that you might offended anybody? Have you ever experienced anything like that before?
My case was more, what do you call it? What do you call my case? Harassment?
Yeah.
Mostly like that?
Oh, harassment.
Yeah.
Harassment
It's
online.
like people writing me PG-18 stuff, which is not cool.
Stalkers,
What's wrong with you?
mostly stalkers, people
Don't
stalking.
do that.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And it's really hard because you can't complain these things.
Yeah, because
You can do a police report, but there's no literal
action.
yes, because basically no one has touched you.
Yeah, it's
And
only
this
by words.
happens not just for girls, but also guys.
Yeah, exactly. Because I guess it's safe for everyone to ever experience, online sexual harassment. I guess that's the word about it.
Yeah,
Online
because the problem is
sexual
sometimes, social media has made it so easy for people to disrespect because you can disrespect other people because you can just create another fake account. You don't
Exactly.
need to show your face. Next thing
Anonymous.
you know, next thing you know, Taylor Swift's face is
Exactly.
like,
or your face.
oh,
That's the
no.
scariest part.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part. Tapi keluar suara orang lain. How about, what do you think though, on a guy perspective? I mean, you're a music producer.
Yeah.
You're going to be working with a lot of talents in the future. Probably high-end artists as well. What do you think?
It's hard, man, because okay, here's the thing, like as creatives, as like people who are working in the industry, you are already stressed from thinking of like coming up with content, like all these things, right?
Tell me about it.
Tell you about it because you know, right?
Yeah.
So when you have all these things like filling up your mind, like you wouldn't have the time to actually self-reflect, like, oh, is this content? Like you're just chasing for the next
Right.
stage, I
Yeah,
guess.
and I think when you become too cautious, sometimes it might just
Yeah.
demotivate you. No need to do lah.
Yes,
Because you question yourself so much.
So you have to find that right balance between, creating content and being self-aware.
Yeah,
And it's challenging lah.
especially for us because basically we work for ourselves. Like you are under a TV
TV
station
right now.
so there's probably a few people to keep you in check. But for us, you wake up one day and sometimes you just think that you want to do this. And next thing you know, wake up another day and.
But it is really scary actually.
Yeah, because social media is quite, what do you call it? Quite free in terms of you have creative freedom in social media. I mean, social media contents like TikTok or Instagram, you kind of basically, no one there to filter what you say or what you do. It's all upon your own intuition.
It's kind of scary to me because like certain days I would just wake up and feel like, oh, okay, what if someone someday like questions me about my lyrics? Like for example, Eminem, right?
Crazy,
If
right?
I'm not mistaken, like he
Recently got bashed.
Yeah, recently got bashed for his lyrics, which was written like years ago, right? So like I
That's
wake
kinda
up
scary.
questioning that kind of stuff. Like, what if the lyrics that I write today?
Yeah.
Gets, like,
Especially
questioned.
music,
Yeah.
man. I mean, the music world is crazy, and people are probably gonna talk about the way you produced, the lyrics that you wrote,
Yeah,
and why are you using the sound, and why is it too loud? I
It's
mean,
it kind of gives everyone the reason to say something. But also, what I like to say is that, we were talking about cancel culture, right? There's also a trend right now where whether it's right or wrong, people will favor the most popular one.
of course,
You
popular.
know what I mean?
No, please elaborate.
Okay, so basically, if
get it,
it's a trend for me to hate you today, that's what everybody's gonna do,
And people will follow.
and people will follow it. I mean, that's the easiest description that I can.
But sometimes you just don't relate to them at all. But it's just the fact that everyone's hating on this subject or this person, everybody wants to be part of it, and then because trend. I guess that's the easiest way to do in social media right now.
It's just a lot of things, isn't it?
lot.
You gotta be careful. Actions have consequences. You gotta take care of.
Which is really hard. And of course, even if you do like public apology, I know sometimes somebody can take it, some think they don't want to. But I don't know, just people be living behind these keyboards, this computer, is just sometimes a little bit way too much. But I don't know. But as entertainers ourselves, I think it's fair to say that we all have to be careful, I guess.
Oh.
Mind our words.
Don't
If
forget,
I-
we're
if I-
also only human.
Yeah, if I can share, guys, take a break from social media. Like,
Do it.
once in a while,
Watch
just
TV.
detox from for a week.
Yeah.
I started doing that recently. By the
That's
way.
good.
Well,
Detoxing
tell
for
us
like-
about it, man. I think this is something that people need to know at
Yeah,
home.
just detoxing for like 1 week and then like coming back after that. Dude, it feels good, man.
Digital detox.
Yeah.
I've also switched. Instead of just being on social media right now, I do online gaming.
Wow. That's whole different ballgame.
I
Promoting
stream online right now. So this morning I woke up. Oh, your screen time has gone down from 7 hours, compared to
So like what game though? Like that's interesting.
Call of Duty Mobile. Add me up. If you follow my Facebook page, you can watch me
COD.
stream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the first though.
What?
So that's why you've been like busy.
Yes.
on it.
Yes.
That's why I noticed about
so quiet.
the less frequent story posting is all on gaming.
Just playing
I have
games.
been just playing games, to be
man.
honest. But it's
Hey,
good. Yeah.
To keep you entertained, to keep you distracted sometimes. When you're so too much on the social media world,
Yeah.
you tend to get
Take a break. Take a break.
And most of the people who watch me play online, they're so nice, in the stream. Oh, wow, you shoot so many people, very good. Ready to have lunch,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a different mood. It's not about how you dress or whatever.
Yeah, I mean because it's because they're focusing on the game, on the entertainment side.
And the gaming community is so supportive. It's insane. So
I
supportive.
mean, we can't deny the fact that when it gets a little bit heaty, they can talk. But then it's all fun and games, though, and they don't try to hurt anybody at all. It's just on the game, and
Yeah.
people enjoy it. if it's really that bad, then the esports community in the world is not growing as like what we can see right now.
Yeah.
People are, their arenas are filled up like watching like a football game just to see people play games. That's crazy.
I played with one amazing player with me on one map on Call of Duty,
Okay.
and then I turned on the voice chat. It was a little kid. It was a little kid.
I think
Yeah, he was a little kid. Like, hey, why you go there? I'm like, oh my goodness.
So you're getting
cute.
schooled by a kid.
Yes, and he was like,
Right.
hey, sakit. So cute, you know. It's amazing. It holds on to
Bapak di
people.
rumah, biarlah anak-anak main game. It's a good thing.
Betul.
I know, it's a good thing. And of course, it's really important, like for you guys, especially with Natasha being an local influencer, and of course, like DJ Ari being an entertainer itself, to share all these ideas and all this information, because I think people at home, the younger ones who plans to do what you do today, who want to be like you someday, they can learn and they can actually capture this information and these lessons. You know, hey, it's actually what Tasha said, and this is actually what Ari says. So all I can say to sum up all these things that we're talking about the whole idea of being an entertainer, I guess it's safe to say that sooner or later we're gonna make mistakes, though, right? So
Yeah, just gotta be careful.
you just gotta be careful and just learn from it. All right, so we're coming towards the end of the show, this interview. Now, before we wrap up the show, thank you so much, DJ Vaux, for being here with me.
Thanks for having
And Tasha, always my good friend. She's always come back. Never reject one when I ask her to come on my show. So in the future, always come be my guest. And anything you guys want to say or want to promote DJ Vaux, I guess as a music producer, this is your chance to be your first time on my show. This is your opportunity to say something to everybody out there.
Damn.
Friends and family. You know what people always do on my
Yeah.
show? Like some people are like, Ma, saya dekat TV lah.
Yeah, mom, I made it. Yeah, mom, dad, I made it. No.
Right.
But I don't know, just the regular stuff. You know, if you want to follow my stuff, it's all on Instagram. You know, Vaux MYS.
Music.
Yeah.
Music.
VAUX MYS, and then my music is on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Or DM him.
Yeah, DM.
Just find out more about the music.
Yeah. If you love talking music, you know, just send me a DM and we can talk about
go.
music.
And of course, Natasha Juan. You already know her already. Some of you may not. So Natasha, anything you want to say to address to the public?
Hey, I'll be on Instagram. That's Natasha Juan. Facebook as well, Natasha Juan, and you can contact me there. Slide into my DMs and play games with me.
And play games in VO. But before we leave, one final question. Will Tasha be back on TV soon someday?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you soon. All right, that's all on the JayC Show. Thank you so much, Tasha. Thank you so much, DJ Vaux. I hope you guys come back on my show. Always come back on my show. Be my guest. Sit down and talk. Whatever. Next time, probably you guys gotta perform
when
your
the song comes
songs. When the song comes out, even the old ones. All right. The
Yes.
previous ones.
Watch out for the new one though.
And we're gonna have some fun. All right, on the JayC Show.
Aku kagawai bertemu dengan semua. Aku kagawai sekali setahun aja. Berami besar alam sama kita semua. Angkat gelas kita 1, 2, 3 oh ha.
Aku kagawai kau bertemu ngau balai ke biak ngau ketua nangira sapa-sapa janji hati lantai senai udah bertemu ngau bala sidak kaban badia udah lama enak pulai asai lele ngau bala apa bala inai how are you guys I hope y'all doing fine just so you know I always keep you in my mind every day and every time
Nak kau pengagak hati berketuk tiap hari Bukan ngai bulan menua tanpa diskap boleh cuti Penuh sagawak bak negeri tu sakau boleh ke misi Nanti aku nak kerja nak gak boleh gaji Nak awak tahu untuk ngau kita We gon' party till we drop Kuat sadung ganggu langgar Let's set this house on fire Hopefully we meet again next year
Aku kagawai bertemu dengan semua. Aku kagawai sekali setahun aja. Berami besar alam sama kita semua. Angkat gelas kita 1, 2, 3 oh ha.
Buai ke keruah, ambil ke ciru Aram ngepun ke cerita baru Utai tilama anen dikenang sama belak labua sama belak manseng.
Kaban belayar nama berita Enti mabuk alai tino aneh ngerinsa We gon' dance all night till the sun shines bright Gawai daya every day and every night
Aku kagawai bertemu kau semua. Aku kagawai sekali setahun aja. Berani besar bersama kita semua. Angkat gelas kita satu, dua, tiga, oh. Aku kagawai bertemu kau semua. Aku kagawai sekali setahun aja. Berani besar bersama kita semua. Angkat gelas kita satu, dua, tiga, oh.
Alright, ya ajalah untuk JayC Show kali tu. Harap semua dapat belajar something daripada interview tadi. So, bagi siapa yang berada di rumah yang belum nanggai episod tu, yang ada tertinggal ke apa kah, saya dah hal. YouTube ada repeat. So, jangan lupa untuk subscribe kepada TVS on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, semua ada. So, harap semua terhibur. Jangan lupa untuk saksikan lagi JayC Show di minggu hadapan pada masa dan waktu yang sama. Don't forget to subscribe on all social media platforms to find out the latest content from TVS and of course, the JayC Show as well. So see you guys next week, same time, same place. Once again, I'm JayC Ho, your host, the JayC Show.